Yeah, as I said, I had lots of help from from Wayne, the owner of the program, because he takes people we bring to him and answers their questions, let's say. So that was fantastic.
Yeah, good way to start.
We call that being an expert from afar.
Yes, I like that phrase. Thank you. I may borrow that if you don't mind.
Well, what I mean by that is you don't need to know everything. You just make sure that you put them in front of a third person that does, and be an expert from afar. People may not believe you, but they will believe somebody else.
That's right, because part of the problem was this particular guy, he wanted to do different things in affiliate marketing from what I do. And so I couldn't really answer his questions. So, it was great to hand him over to somebody who could.
Yep, it works. You promote and edify somebody else
that's
of greater
right.
experience,
yes,
and it works really well.
Yeah, that's right. It's the same in network marketing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's affiliate marketing is the same.
Yeah, it's
just
the same, isn't it?
In network marketing, they have more pay plan, but it's the same but different.
Yeah, that's right. So so it worked. Thank you.
Perfect.
Great way to start the year, Joy. Eh? Woo!
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yes.
Hi, Alan. Nice to see you.
Hi, Peter. Hi, everybody. Good to see you too.
Well, look, it's 2 minutes past 8. Oh, hang on. There's a few more coming now. Bear with me. Sorry. I'm also aware that it's getting late for you, Fred. And I'm also aware, Mark, you've got a meeting in an hour.
I'm early because, like, Mark's the late one. God, I'm an early bird.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Peter. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Yvonne.
Hello.
Yeah, 6 a.m. for me seems like breakfast.
Yep, it is breakfast. Well, I just had breakfast.
Well, it's lunch here, but I haven't had breakfast yet.
I just had mine. Sorry for those who haven't had.
I should have.
You guys are making me hungry. Talking about
me
food.
too, Fred, because I haven't had dinner yet.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Fred, what time is it where you are right now?
Just 3 minutes past midnight.
I really honor and respect you for that. I can do it.
Mark there in New Zealand is 2 a.m.
I would not be functioning. I wouldn't be camera ready because I'm up so early in the morning at that time. Peter, there is something about you that people do that for.
Well, I'm never camera ready, Yvonne. I just get her in the bathroom, put some water in my eyes and put my glasses back on and I'm ready to go. Well, we might get started. I mean, there's a few other people said they'd be on the way, but we can add them as we go. Well, what's that noise I can hear? Can you hear that?
I don't know, but I'm going to mute myself.
I can hear it, but...
Beep. I don't know.
Somebody's system.
Monica's just arriving now. I'll just
notifications of some kind.
She's in Dubai.
Is that where she is now?
Yeah.
Where
Traveling
is she?
gal.
Where is she?
Dubai.
Dubai. Monica,
Hello.
can you hear us?
Happy New Year.
Hello there.
Yes, it is.
We were talking about you.
No, when I heard the Dubai thing, I got it. Thank you.
Nice to see your beautiful smile, Monica. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Hello, Fred. Hi. Hi, Mark. Hi, everyone. Hi, Yvonne.
Hey, Monica. How are you?
Good. Great. Good.
I was just feeling a little envious here, Monica, because of your ability to travel all over the world. Something I would love to do.
So at least one thing I'm doing damn straight. Yeah. Anyway, it's good. The weather is good, 18 degrees. So it's good to be, it's It's an interesting, amazing city.
You
And
know,
safe.
it was 19 degrees here yesterday and everyone was lighting fires.
What temperature did you say it was in Dubai?
So at night it goes low as 15. It depends on, because I've been in the Palm, so there it goes really below, but it goes as up as 23, 18 to 23.
That's centigrade, right? So
Yeah,
Celsius. So it's about 3 Celsius. So it's about 3 times that would be Fahrenheit. Is that correct?
Yeah, around 70, I think. If I don't know.
How you do it, Yvonne, is double the Celsius temperature and add 30 when it's above freezing, and it'll be really close. So 20.
Double it and add 30.
Yeah. So 20 would be 76.
So if it's
that's
19,
nice.
it's 38 plus how much,
Yeah.
John?
30.
30?
Yeah, double the Celsius and add 30.
Okay, so that means 19 degrees Celsius is 68 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's not bad.
Thank you, John.
All righty, we'll get started.
I must have gone to Dubai the wrong time of year because it was sweltering when we were there.
Was that?
I said I must have gone to Dubai at the wrong time of the year because it was sweltering when we were there.
Yeah, if you went to the summer, like June, July, it's disgusting.
Hi, Jeffrey, nice to see you. Or see the back of you anyway. There you go. Hi, Jeffrey. All right, let's get started, everyone. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next session of our Mastermind for Your Next Level. The topic for today is, what are your strengths and weaknesses? And it's episode number 97, and I'm busting to get to 100 episodes just for the sake of getting there. Right. For those who are watching the replay, I'd very much like you to reach out to these people. They'll provide their connection links underneath the video you're watching, okay? Please reach out to them, irrespective of the position or the actual industry they're in, because they are all very experienced at what they do, but more important than that, they know people that you don't know. And they could possibly give you the introduction of a lifetime that could turn your business around overnight. So, and by the way, they may also offer you an opportunity that can turn you around overnight as well. So keep that in mind as well. So without any further ado, I'm going to ask each of them now just to introduce themselves quickly about who they are, what they do, what they serve. And so you can get an idea as you're watching this, what these people are all about. So let's start with you, Pat Dreyer, followed by the lady of the moment, Joy Healy.
There we go. Thank you, Peter. Hello, everybody. I'm Pat Dreyer, and I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, here in the United States. And I'm 3 hours south of the Grand Canyon, and I'm 3 hours north of the Mexican border. And I'm in network marketing with a company called My Daily Choice. And network marketing is, without a doubt, the best way to own your life and obtain freedom financially and time-wise. So when I find people who want to make money, I show them how to make money. And I use network marketing as that vehicle. Now, we have a system for doing that. It is so simple that anyone can do it. It doesn't require selling. And the best part is, it won't take much of your time. There's 3 simple steps, and I can even draw it out on a napkin for you. The only thing that's required is your desire and commitment to get it done. And once you learn these skills, you really never have to work for someone else ever again. So if you're interested, I'll get you some information. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you very much, Pat. Thank you very much indeed. Joy Healy, followed by John Allen.
Hello, everybody. I'm Joy Healy from Norwich in the United Kingdom. I help people 50 and over who didn't plan for a good retirement income, and they're looking to fund their retirement with an online business, full-time or part-time. The problems people often face starting a business in retirement are lack of technical expertise, lack of time, lack of money, and not being a salesperson. I can help solve these problems in the community to which I belong, where you can make regular commissions, and if you prefer, any high-ticket sales are made for you by a professional. This week, I'm looking for over 50s who are ready to earn a better income online. And you can learn more about my offers in the link in the comments. Thanks very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Joy. John Allen, followed by Yvonne.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm John D. Allen of Allen Small Business Coaching. Let me ask you 3 questions. Are you 100% happy with the prospects you're attracting, or even are you attracting enough? The second question is, are you satisfied with the conversion rate of converting those prospects into paying customers or clients? And the last question is, how's your cash flow? Is it solving your short-term cash flow situation, or even building for your long-term retirement, whatever your long-term goals are? If you're needing help in this area, let's talk. John Allen, Allen Small Business Coaching. Thanks, Peter.
Thanks, John. And all those 3 questions link very closely together, don't they?
They do.
Thank you very much. Okay, Yvonne Jones, followed by Fred Gill.
Good morning, good evening, everyone. I am Yvonne A. Jones of 50andwisercoaching.com. I'm located in Central Florida in the United States. I specialize in helping or working with mature online entrepreneurs, and I help them create wow experiences and memorable moments so that they're able to grow their business without feeling like they have to be a marketing expert. Many of my clients share that they love what they do and they just wish they didn't have to do marketing and sales. It's essential, but when I work with them, I help them to do it in a way that's authentic and aligned with their heart. My mantra is focus on relationships and the money will follow. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you very much, Yvonne. Thank you very much. Fred Gillen, followed by Jeff Field.
Thanks, Peter. Fred Gillen from More Marketing Ideas. I'm an online marketing strategist, and I help small business owners get seen online by optimizing their online presence. And I also run a business referral networking group called Community Networking Project that helps businesses connect with each other and grow, because it's all about connections, communications, and conversations. Unless you're having conversations with your prospective client, you're not going to have any sales. So if you want to optimize that and get seen online, then I'm the guy you need to talk to. Fred Gillen, More Marketing Ideas, and you can Google me because I'm there.
By the way, I congratulate you, Fred. You run a very good show in that networking thing, and I'm delighted to be able to get there as often as I can. And I recommend all of you to reach out to Fred and join it, because he runs a darn good setup, and he's got 3 setups, or is there 4?
5 meetings a week.
5 meetings a week. How about that? There you go. So wherever you live, you'll find one that's suitable. Okay, thanks, Fred. Jeff Field, followed by Mark. Are you there, Jeffrey?
He said he was on mobile. He wasn't sure whether it was working or not. So
okay, we'll come back to that. Okay, Mark Engstar, followed by Alan Edwards.
Yeah, I'm from Hamilton, New Zealand, and I'm a wealth making opportunities consultant, an entrepreneur, and I started a social enterprise, and I'm trying to help other startups and create my own startups at the moment. So we just launched Alternative Thinking, which is helping coaches, consultants, influencers, mentors, and virtual assistant services to market their services for them. So that's what we're doing at the moment. And in the near future, we'll be able to help people with their products as well, give them a platform to sell their products and services. So that's what we're doing at the moment.
Thank you, Mark, very much indeed. Alan Edwards, over to you, my man.
Hi, Peter. Hi, everybody. Yes, I'm Alan from Hampshire in the UK, and my business is all about property investment and development, mainly in the UK, but also in different countries as well. I can operate anywhere in Europe, in the EU, and also outside the EU as well, because there are some countries, some European countries that are outside the EU, and also I can operate further afield. Like, for example, I've got one site at the moment in Botswana in the Okavango Delta, where there's a client who's got a site for sale which is suitable for a tourism development. And there are lots of opportunities. So if you do need property anywhere in the world, you could speak to me and I'll do my best to help you out. Cheers.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you very much indeed. That sounds interesting. Okay. Monica, whenever you're ready, followed by Bonnie.
What an amazing group here, really. Feels like home, like family. It gives me the feelings of belonging. My name is Monica Periade, and I help men and women overcome toxicity. It could be at home, could be in a relationship, and could be as far as a workplace. So I help people overcome difficulty, struggles, anxiety, stress, and feel happy and fulfilled again. So I use different techniques and tools. I specifically use this, choose this niche. So I would say the niche choose me because I overcome those situations, toxicity at workplace, toxicity in a relationship, home, and so on. And I overcome anxiety, stress, and all that. So I use various techniques, and I understand the difficulty that people go through at some point in time. So I'm from Romania. I'm based in Romania, but I travel a lot, which with God's grace, and I'm manifesting, it seems. So anyway, this week I'm looking for anyone who wants to connect and feel a little bit more happy and joyful. Thank you.
Thank you, Monica. Bonnie Hewitt, and Lisa Jackson's trying to join us, but for some reason the link's not working. She can't get in. Did you have a problem joining us today? I'm not sure what other help I can give her actually to do that. Anyway, Bonnie, over to you first. Are you there, Bonnie?
She said she's trying to get her sound sorted out, Peter. That's what she says in the chat. So.
Oh, okay. I missed the chat. Okay. Thank you very much, Yvonne. All right. Well, look, let me just stop for a moment. Here are some apologies. For example, Carol Davies, who is still unwell. I'm sad to hear that. Okay. Bonnie Hewitt. Hey guys, I've got to help me. Okay. Carol Davies, Tom Petty, Penny Kennedy, she's in Costa Rica, God bless her heart and soul, okay. Pat Kearns trying like mad to get on, but he can't, knowing Pat, he'll give everything he can to get on here, but he can't do it. Jeffrey Veal just getting back in here. Malcolm Watson wanted to get back in on time and hoping he could join us, but unfortunately he couldn't. Janet Pacelli, she got a workload, she can't join us, and her husband Anthony is still sick, but he's going to definitely be with us next week. So that is the apologies for there. Before we go on to the topic, which just to remind you is, what are your strengths and weaknesses? Bear with me, let me stop for a moment. There's people trying to join us here. Okay, before I get on to that, I've been doing some promotions for members within our Your Next Level family community. And I'm happy to do that because it's easier for me to promote you sometimes than for you to promote you. And if you're interested in that, okay, I'd like to do at least one every week. Okay. All I need you to do is to message me any images you'd like me to use in the post, some problems or text that you'd like me to use, because I don't want to speak on your behalf. I'll do what you tell me to do, okay? Perhaps something that about you that people can't find on your profile. It's something that's unusual, different, interesting, whatever it may be. and any exciting offers or events or opportunities coming up. Okay. If you're interested in doing that, then I'm interested in doing that for you. I'm happy to create the post for you and do that as long as you give me the details and the images to play with. Okay, so now we've only got just the 9 of us here. Not sure what's going on with Jeffrey. He must be still, it says trying to join. So if he joins us, he joins us. Anyway, our topic is, what are your strengths and your weaknesses? Okay, and before I get onto that, for those who are watching the replay, that comment I just left to you about wanting to support you and promote you, that applies to anyone within our Your Next Level family, anyone at all. And I am excited to do that. And there's a philosophy behind why I'm offering this. Just recently, I did a promotion for a masterclass series that I've started, okay? And it goes for 12 weeks. And part of that promotion was a take it or leave it approach, so to speak, that I had. But also, I actually had 2 other people who volunteered. I didn't ask them. They volunteered that, do you mind if we promote what you're trying to do within our network? And I said, sure. What do you want from me? They said, just something that's not on your profile. What I just said to you there. So all I'm saying is I'm offering you that same opportunity here for your business because it worked for me very well, okay? All right. What are your strengths and your weaknesses? If you feel shy about your weaknesses, just talk about your strengths. I don't care. But we've all got weaknesses. I mean, I've got more weaknesses than strengths, that's for sure. So hands up for those who want to go have a crack at this. I'll take you in the order that you do that. And it looks like we've got you to start with, Mr. John Allen. You're always done quick off the mark, okay? Let's start with you.
One of the biggest strengths that I've been told I have is that I'm good at getting to the person's problem or challenge, which obviously is a big benefit. Now, my biggest weakness is I talk too much. I give away far too much information, and rather than digging in and really getting down to it, getting to the point, I know darn well that I talk too much. And for everybody listening on this call, that is a big detriment to you. People don't just jump up because they see how great, grand, and wonderful you are. That's not going to get you clients. What they want to know is, can you solve their problem? And don't try to overwhelm them on the first call. That's not going to help you. That's it for me, Peter.
Do you think you talk too much?
Yep, guaranteed. I give away too much. And that's one thing I've been really working on, is to get down to more of solving their problem, creating that want, need, and desire for the product, and then basically overselling them or giving them too much information. So it comes down to, well, now I know this, I don't need you, I could go do it on my own.
Okay.
He's helping the stage here. That's a perfect example, isn't
it? Yeah. I just got a message from Lisa Jackson, who apologizes. She's trying like mad to get in. She can't get in, and she's going to watch the replay. So thank you for trying, Lisa. If you're watching the replay, I appreciate you. I don't know why you can't get in. I've given you the link, by the way, on Facebook. If you're watching something somehow, try it there. Okay, Joy Healy. What are your strengths and weaknesses?
Well, this is a dilemma, because one of the things about me, it's both a strength and a weakness. I'm such a perfectionist. Being a perfectionist is a strength because it's why I'm good at my offline work. But online, it's a weakness because it slows me down. You know, I will insist on correcting every last punctuation or formatting in my blog and emails and information sheets. So I shouldn't do it. It's slowing me down, but it sort of hurts to see these problems, in information I produce. My biggest weakness is salesmanship, which is why I leave that to other people. But other strengths are persistence and supporting clients. Thank you.
Tell me more about supporting clients, Joy.
Well, when I send emails out to people, I invite them to reply with their problems. And this is online, obviously. And I will do my best to find the answer to their specific problems. And of course, the famous example is my offline client who's been with me over 40 years now. So I guess I'm doing something right on the support aspect.
Well done. Well done. Thank you, Joy. Okay.
Thank you.
Yvonne.
Yes, Peter. I think John read my paper, my little note here, because we have similar issues. Okay, so I would say my strengths, speaking to my strengths, is one, being able to convey ideas to people in a way that they understand more easily, breaking it down. For example, I have started like a book discussion on Mondays. Right now, it's just half an hour. And it was so rewarding to hear at the end of it, we're discussing the book by Brian Tracy, Eat That Frog. And at the end of the discussion this past Monday, a young lady who was visiting for the first time, she said to me, in half an hour, and this is a book discussion, in half an hour, you taught me more than my boss has been trying to teach me for weeks. And I was very happy to hear that. At the same time, I do tend to talk too much in detail. I go into too much detail, and I am consciously learning, and it's a long process to learn, to cut out the fluff and just stick to what's important. And it comes from knowing who you're speaking with, because some people want to hear a little bit of frill around the facts, whereas the high D person just wants to get right to the facts. So it's coming, identifying the person's personality and what they want. So what is that? Strength and weakness? Did I cover both? I don't know, because they're kind of intertwined.
So do you really think you speak too much, Yvonne, or write too much?
I write a lot.
That's why I asked you.
I write a lot. I think it's more writing a lot, Peter. My blog posts go pretty much almost 800 words a lot of time.
Me too.
Yes. But it's a desire to share, and it's a desire to help others. But again, I think it's important to understand a person's personality, because I'll be honest with you, a couple of years ago, I was doing a group coaching, and one person, and that was a real learning moment for me. She said to me in a private conversation, she said, Yvonne, I love learning from you, but when I'm done, I feel like something about a fire hose, like they gave me a fire hose. And I've had to learn to consciously cut back, because people, like John said, it's not how much you know, because people can only absorb so much. And if you overwhelm them, then they stop listening and they stop learning. So.
Good point. I've been guilty of that as well. That's why I asked you, Yvonne. Fred, what about you, my man? Strengths and weaknesses of Fred Gillen.
It's actually interesting, because I've just noticed that a lot of the rooms I go into, I seem to congregate with the same type of mindsets and people. And a lot of the things that, everybody's been saying here is pretty common to me as well. I think over the years, I've become a good listener to people and getting the right information out of them of what they want and delivering that. But one of my weaknesses is I tend to want to get shit done quickly. Right? I don't want to procrastinate. I just want to say, well, what do we want to get done? Let's get it done. Let's do it. Right? And sometimes that can be a little bit aggressive for some people. They just want to go slow. They want to take it nice and easy. Whereas I just want to get it done, get it out of the way, and move on to the next thing, or, help them to the next stage, whatever it might be. But as I said before, like listening to the group talking here tonight, and it's in other rooms as well, we seem to congregate or be attracted to the same types of people that we resonate with. So it's pretty amazing, you know, when you look at the brains in this room, we've all got so much to give, and we all learn from each other as well, even though we've got similar attitudes. So interesting.
It's interesting, Fred, that you said that taking action too quickly is a weakness. In fact, for some people, that could be a blessing because they don't take action at all. I mean, I admire the fact that you get in there and do it. Even if it's imperfect, you do it, right? Rather than just putting it off.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like I've constantly put post up and then I go, shit, I left a word out. Right. And I got to go back and edit it. You know, I just put it up. And when I look at it, I go, oh, hang on, that doesn't read right. I go, have to jump back in and quickly edit it before hopefully anybody sees it. You know?
Oh, let's not talk about typing. That's not my strength. I mean, without grammar.
Yeah.
Without
oh my gosh, what would happen if somebody saw it, right?
Yeah. If I didn't have Grammarly, I'd be mute. I couldn't do it. Even then, I make mistakes. Pat, what about you, my man? Strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of at a point where a few of us are at here, and I'm done with the corporate world, but I'm not done, right? And I've had a good run, and I'm helping others where I can. I found that I can hold a conversation with almost anyone. I'm easy to get along with, and I can even be funny. Who knew, right? But another strength is I'm a problem solver, and I like to help people. And I've learned that that can also be a weakness, because I can't help everybody. And there's times when I really want success for someone more than they do. And I really wish I had the leverage I had when I was a boss. You know, it's like, you're going to do it or you're fired type thing. But you know, we don't have any leverage over anybody out here. And all I can do is watch as they don't get the success they want. But personal development has really helped me a lot with that. And I've learned to just love people where they're at. And the right people will always show themselves when they're ready.
That is a very powerful statement, Pat. The right people will always show themselves when they're ready. Isn't there something else similar to that? When the student is ready, the teacher appears, or worse?
Right,
right. Same sort of thing, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Fred.
Well, we've always said that people have to be in the right place at the right time. Yeah. They got to be ready for whatever we're offering them. And that goes for all of us as coaches in network marketing, wherever we're at. They have to be in the right place at the right time, be accepting of what we're offering.
Good. Great share. Thank you, man. Mark Engstar. First of all, before you say anything, I just don't know how you do this. I'm saying this publicly. And for those who are watching, Mark Engstar, it's 2:30 in the morning in New Zealand. He's got another meeting starting at 3 in the morning. And all I'm saying is we're in awe of you. Where you get the energy from, I have no idea. But I think it's fantastic. So with that in mind, what are your strengths and weaknesses apart from the fact you don't need any sleep?
I can get by on not much sleep sort of thing, but it's one of my weaknesses that I haven't been able to sleep for many years. Really, something I want to work on. But yeah, I think a lot of it's my weaknesses is my tech, my patience, stuff like that. But I also think a lot of your weaknesses and strengths are the same, and they're either the way you look at them, they're either a strength or a weakness, depending on the situation. And that too, like, you know, I find myself very stubborn and persistent and hang in there when things are tough. But I'm a very quick thinker too, and I like to do things really fast as well. And but I don't seem to have much patience in teaching people. I don't seem to like having to teach people over and over, different people. And I just try to set up systems where I like to look at things and think I can do it simpler and do it quicker. That's how I've always looked at things, and I always want to help people and turn situations into win-win situations. So that's pretty much how I operate, and that's why I started my charity before my companies, because yeah, I've got my idea how I can change things. So, I need a lot of good people working with me. But,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you, Mark.
Yes.
Thank you very much. By the way, welcome Yogesh and welcome Malcolm. Nice to see both of you guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Our topic, by the way, what are your strengths and weaknesses? That's what we're talking about, okay? And Monica, we're now coming to you. What are Monica Periade's strengths and weaknesses?
I don't know. I'm going to send everybody a message asking, fishing for some compliments.
You've got a magic personality. That's one of your strengths, I'll tell you that.
Thank you, Fred. I'll put this right in my heart. But thank you. Thank you so much. I think my strength is like everyone else here. My 50 years of life experience, which has been the blessings. It's been a blessing to be able to go to experience so many cultures, so many places, and to get to be so versatile. I think that's one of my strengths, the experience that I carry with me. My intuition, my smile, my joy, my happiness, my love for people. I think they help me cope with everything. My easiness to connect with people and see the best in them. So I'm not saying anything new or apart. So basically, but my intuition and the fact that I can see the best in someone exactly in the moment that they can't see for themselves. And my weakness, I think, oh my God, I have weaknesses? No, I don't think so. But my weakness, I think, will be the fact that I really don't have a weakness. No, I think sometimes I let my emotion take the best of me. So I think that's my weakness. I tend to carry more about what other people think or do, but I'm kind of getting there. So I think that would be my weakness. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. I agree with you, Fred. She's got quite a personality. Okay, no doubt about that. Alan. Oh, sorry. Monica, want to respond?
No. I said I'm blushing. Thank you.
Alan, strengths and weaknesses for Alan.
Right. It's quite a difficult one to say about yourself, but in terms of weaknesses, maybe I don't talk enough and communicate fully what I am thinking when I'm analysing a situation. So I'd see that as a weakness. Strengths is that I can usually analyse what a problem is, and usually I try to solve it. So try to find the best solution in an honest, ethical way. And I suppose what I'd aspire to doing is taking into account the weakness is to be more persuasive, so as to encourage people to take me up on services or offerings that I can make to help them solve their problem. So that's more or less it in a nutshell.
It is in a nutshell, and very well said, Alan. Thank you for your honesty, by the way. Well done. Okay, Malcolm Watson, what about you, my man? What are your strengths and weaknesses?
Good afternoon, good evening. Hello, everybody. Sorry I was late. Right, if I start with strengths, oh, excuse me. I think the one I always aspire to is that understanding, because I've been there, done it. I've made so many mistakes in my life. I've done things wrong. I've made errors, but I've always learned from them. I've met people who have taught me a lot, and I've met people who have taught me a lot that I want to forget. And I think when I speak to someone, there are very few situations that I feel I don't have empathy with. So I think that's a great thing, to put yourself in someone else's shoes if you can. I'm sure I get it wrong sometimes, but that's it. My weaknesses are manifold, as I've already alluded to, but I think the one I'd mention is, I'd say cautious impulsiveness. Most of the time I do my due diligence and I look at things very carefully. But every so often, a bit like Monica says, maybe my heart rules my head. And I go into something because I know the person, I think it's a good thing, and I think it's a good opportunity. And I've made some mistakes that way. I've had my fingers burnt in some ways. But again, I'm a great believer in you trust people till they let you down. And when they let you down, they have to actually start at the bottom and prove themselves again. And I don't write everybody off. Some I do. But most times I let people prove themselves and come back again, because we all make mistakes. That's it.
Well said, Malcolm. Well said indeed. I really enjoyed that. Thank you very much for that contribution.
Pleasure.
Yogesh.
Hi, everyone. Nice to see everyone again this week. Strengths and weaknesses. Wow, time to be a little vulnerable here. Strengths, I think, is speaking. You can throw anything at me. I just need 15 minutes and give you a 1-hour workshop. So that's one of my strengths. Another one, I would say, strength is not my own, but it's something that makes me keep going, is family. I have been broke, I've been lost, I've been broken, but because you have family, they piece you back together. So I think that's the biggest strength I have. If it wasn't for my mom, my sister, my wife, my daughter, I think I would never piece myself properly again. Weaknesses, a bit too many. I take way too long to take action. So if I have an idea, I might have months go by, maybe years go by. And Monica can agree to that, because she spoke at one of my sessions and I told her I'll get the recording on soon, and it's been like a month and I still haven't got the recording on. So
but I kind of do the same, so it's okay.
Yeah. So my weakness is taking action, and the other one would be I hate sales and marketing. I just realized I can't do it no matter what. I can't push myself to do it. So those are my two weaknesses out of the many that I have.
Yogesh, do me a favor. Book a time and talk to me, would you?
Yes, I will.
I've been waiting for that calendar link for just maybe a couple of months now, but yeah.
I'll get there.
For your benefit, not mine, for your benefit, okay? All right. Anyone else want to add some thoughts in there in terms of strengths and weaknesses of Vivek? Monica, yes.
I think for us, for the people that we have a problem with selling, although we sell every day ourselves in different situation, I think there is a belief in the back of our mind. So I think that's how we want to discover, because also I find it very difficult to focus on being on selling rather than. So I kind of relate to what Joy said and Yogesh as well. So find it difficult to focus more onto the business itself, and yeah, that becomes a weakness. Thank you.
And Monica, that's very common. Many people have the same situation. Many people. Okay.
But there is a belief in the back of the mind. So the back of our mind. For anything, there is a reason. There is something that we take as an agreement. And I want to discover mine. Why wouldn't I focus more on selling? Because selling meaning helping people. So, but I usually avoid that.
Tell me something, Monica.
Perfectly said. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But if I said to you, Monica, I'd like to buy one of your courses, would you say no to me?
No, definitely no. Oh my God, please.
So it's not the selling, because that's what that was.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's one kind of a sell, but I think Yogesh and Joy was thinking of more going after the sell itself, going after the people. And I don't know. Joy can do it very easily because she really has a product that is very clear and very clear anyway. But for me, it's I don't believe it. People has to be willing and very clear that they want to create a shift, a change in their life. So me going and saying to someone, you know, you can do better. Why don't you come and so I think there is a belief in the back of my mind that I have to tackle with when it comes to selling to people.
I respect that. I respect that. But perhaps it's not the selling, because selling is really serving people, helping them solve a problem. Perhaps the problem is reaching out to them in the first place.
I'm very easy with one-on-one, and I love people for what it's for. I love people, so I'm very easy to talk to people. But I think I find it difficult to go after someone with the intention to make them buy something from me. So I think there is something that stops me right there. I want people to come and say, I want to talk. So I have a problem. I want to solve it. It's like when you go for a massage, and I had this kind of few days back. You go to a massage. It's not the massage lady that comes and say, "Come to my spa. I'm going to give you the massage." It's you go. You are going. You book. You make the call. Actually, you take the time. You also go on the website and you look for it because you want a massage. So the same, to my opinion, and I'm a bit. I don't know, maybe stubborn on this. To my opinion, I want to work with people who say, I have a problem like you, I want a massage. I have a problem that I want to solve. So I want to work with people who can help me. I want to find a way to solve this problem. So pretty much that's it. Instead of making a person understand that they need to solve a problem. I hope this makes sense anyway.
Any comments, anybody?
Please save me.
Can I just say, going back to Yogesh, actually, not ignoring what Monica said, which was very, very informative, useful, and very true. But like Yogesh, I mean, without my friends and my family, I wouldn't even be on this Zoom call, I reckon. I love the definition of, you know, true friends, the people who know all about you and still speak to you. And I think that's so important, because there are so many people who have pulled me up, some have pushed me down, but my wife particularly, I mean, if I could give her a damehood and a gold medal, I would do, because she deserves every bit of it, because I'm a bugger to live with. I have difficulty living with myself. So she deserves every medal she gets. But I think, as Yogesh said, without our family, without our friends, we would be nowhere.
Yeah. Well said, Malcolm. Well said.
Yeah, my younger son particularly, he believes in me, and he's a complete star.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's a strength of yours as well, Joey, okay? Yeah.
Can I say something to Monica? So Monica, I can relate to what you're saying. And Peter knows this, that my first few clients, even before I considered myself a coach, I just said I was a mentor. Before I did any formal coach training, they came to me, they reached out to me. I can remember my very first male client at the Chamber of Commerce that I was at. He said, I want to talk to you. And he said, I want you to teach me how to use LinkedIn. We're talking about before, way back in, a few years ago. And my second one, we just connected on Facebook. Well, not my second, but one of my clients that I work with the most, she's in the Netherlands. We connected on Facebook. We would just communicate. And one day I said, let's have a chat. We had a conversation. And before we ended, she said, I'd love to work. How can I work with you? And I said, that wasn't the purpose of the call today. Let's talk about that again. So I understand. I got kind of spoiled because people reached out to me. So it was kind of hard for me to do the switch, even while I worked in corporate America, I did direct sales. I did skincare for 14 years and I loved it. And I had to reach out a lot of times, but coming online, it was a different platform. And I kind of got used to people reaching out to me and say, help me. So it took, and I'm still working on it. Peter has worked with me. I've worked with other coaches to change my mindset. So it's more focusing on building that relationship. Oh, and sometimes it takes a long time, but building the relationship so that people begin to trust you, because there's so many people online who are not trustworthy. And honestly, I love networking in my community because that's how I got a lot of my clients. Believe it or not, I've been online since 2008, but most of my clients came from offline networking. So I can relate. But maybe if we try to focus on not meeting them with the intention to sell, but just to bring value, and maybe out of that value that you bring them and the relationship you build with the trust, they could say, like you did with the massage therapist, I want to work with you. Just a thought.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Yvonne. Yes.
Anyone else? Okay, well, look, thank you everybody very much for your contributions. I truly appreciate the fact that it's unearthed layers for many of you. And thank you again for your contribution today. And I look forward to seeing you same time next week, if at all possible, okay? Many blessings from Thailand.
Hi, everyone.
And Monica, you are better than you think you are. I can tell you that.
Don't forget to say